live. Good morning, everybody. Today is Friday, April 24th. Welcome to Yoga with Nick G. I'm your host, Nick G. My beautiful assistant, Lauren, is right here behind me. Okay, you can go ahead and start on your backs. Got a few things I just got to read off like always. Please remember to share and especially subscribe. It really helps me out with this streaming through YouTube. This is a free class, but donations are welcome, and my donation Venmo description is in the description down below. So if you want to do that, much appreciated. The donations are helping the quality of the video, the audio. I hope you're able to see that it's working. Okay, like I said, go ahead and start on your backs, and then we'll set an intention for the class. If you have your own personal intention, go ahead and set that. The intention Lauren and I are going to try to set this week are sticking with the guidelines. This past week, we got a little sense of normalcy. We were doing a yard work project, and some things messed up, so I had to end up using a friend, and then my neighbor came by, so I ended up seeing 3 buddies. Even Joey, my son, was super jealous. He's like, you get to see 3 friends today. And so we got a little sense of like normalcy, and we're like, maybe we should continue this, maybe. And then we talked to a few friends, and they were saying, let's stick to the guidelines. So we're in week 6. We've been holding strong for 6 weeks. Just stick to whatever your town, wherever you're at, is their guidelines, and hold fast, and keep doing yoga together, and keep staying positive throughout all this. Okay, much love. Let's start on our backs. On an inhale, you take your arms above the head. Reaching for the wall behind you, pointing your toes towards the wall in front of you. Full body stretch, flex all the muscles. And then use an exhale to gently release. Let the spine touch the mat. Just take a couple breaths here. Just breathe. Coming grounded, take it all in, see where you're at. And using an inhale, let's bring our knees up towards our chest. We wrap our elbows around our knees, grab it on the wrist, maybe fingertips. You can start throwing in a light side-to-side sway. Remember, the first 15 minutes are my 15-minute warm-up video. So if you want to try to make that a daily routine, I've been sticking with that the past couple weeks. It'll definitely help you ease through these classes. Another option, you bring the knees together, do some circles with the knees, massaging the hips against the mat. Couple more breaths here. We'll make our way back to the middle. Then using an exhale, you can lower your arms out to a T, keeping the knees above your chest. Let's do a little warm up here. Take a nice big inhale, and then exhale. Lower the knees to the right, 2 inches above the floor. And then you can inhale back up, and then exhale to the left, 2 inches above the floor. Now just move with your own breath, going back and forth here. This is a great one to add into your morning routine before you even get out of bed, or maybe after a long car ride. Just juicing up the spine. Let's do a couple more here. One more each way. We'll find ourselves with our knees back above our chest. Maybe give ourselves one more big hug. And then on that exhale, you can release the left leg straight out in front of you. Left toes are curled back towards the left knee. Then you interlace your fingers 2 inches below the right knee. And spring the knee out to the right to avoid the ribs. Then bring it back above your chest. Elbows out to the side. Shoulder blades on the mat. Hip bones on the mat. Take a nice big inhale. And then exhale, empty the belly out completely and squeeze your right knee in towards your right armpit. At the same time, you can press your right hip up towards the sky. A little sandwich effect there in the right hip. A few more big breaths. Using an exhale, you can release the right hand, and with the left hand, take that knee and guide it over to the left, stacking the right hip on top of the left. Open the right arm out to the side, take your gaze to the right. Now here, you can take your attention to your spine and envision it like a dish towel. Slowly. Couple more breaths. Nice deep inhale. And on that exhale, you can gently unwind. Maybe squeeze the right knee in towards the chest one more time. Maybe even open it out to the side a little bit. Open up the hip a little bit more. Take the knee front and back. Let's go ahead and release the right leg. Then on an inhale, you bring the left knee up, interlace below the left knee, comes out to the left to avoid the ribs, then back above the chest. Chin's tucked into your chest, right toes curl back towards the right knee. Inhale, exhale, empty out the stomach, squeeze the left knee in towards the left armpit. You can also press the left hip up towards the sky to increase the stretch in the hip. A few more big breaths. And on the exhale, release the left hand, and with the right, guide the knee over to the right, stacking the left hip on top of the right, open the left arm out to the side, take your gaze to the left. Focusing on the breath here. Bring your attention toward your spine. Each exhale, you gently come into this twist. Take one more big inhale, and on the exhale, gently roll onto the back. You squeeze the knee in one more time, or maybe bring the knee out to the side, go front and back. And we can inhale both knees up towards our chest. Hands to the knees, and you can rock and roll on your spine like you're doing a sit-up. Let's go back and forth. Let's make our way into boat pose before we sit ourselves up completely. Balancing on our hips, legs parallel with the floor. You bring your hands behind the knees and then roll the shoulders back, straightening the spine. And you can release the hands with the legs. Stay here, or maybe straighten the legs. Engage the core, focusing here. Maybe you want to row the boat. You just take the elbows side to side. Let's take two more big breaths. And on the next exhale, let's go ahead and release the feet to the mat. Sitting up nice and tall. You can sit in a cross-legged position or whatever's comfortable for you. Bring your hands to your knees, palms facing up for some receiving, or palms facing down for a little bit of grounding. And let's slowly warm up the neck. Take your chin towards your left shoulder, chin to the right shoulder, back and forth. Remember to add in any comments. If you'd like me to add anything into the classes, we're considering doing a Sunday restorative class / yin. So if that sounds interesting, please let us know. You can also start moving the head up and down, chin to chest, back of the head to the top of the shoulders. Nice and easy. Next time the chin's at the chest, you can go ahead and leave it there. Let's do some neck rotations. To the right, to the left. I like to take my chin towards my right shoulder, swing it across the sky, down to my left shoulder. Whatever feels comfortable for you, take your time. Slowly warming up the neck. We'll find our way back to the middle, take a couple breaths here. Maybe roll the shoulders while you wait. And on an inhale, we'll take the arms up towards the sky. And then on an exhale, we'll twist to our right. Left hand on top of our knee, right hand behind us. On the inhale, you broaden your chest, and then exhale, twist. Inhale to broaden, exhale to twist. You can always have your back hand on a block if needed, or a book, whatever props you have. One more big inhale, and then exhale, gently unwind, coming back to the middle. Let's inhale the arms up, and then exhale, twist to your left. Right hand on top of your knee, left hand behind you. Inhale to broaden, exhale to twist. Take one more big inhale here, and then exhale to gently unwind. Once again, inhale the arms up, and then exhale, engage the core, forward fold. You have two options here. You can relax the forearms to the mat, let the head and neck hang heavy, or you can press the hands into the mat, engage in the shoulders. We're going to do this twice, so maybe switching it up both times. You could always throw in little side-to-side sways, get the hips stretching out too. And on an inhale, slowly come up. You bring your head up last. And then let's switch out our legs. Back to front, front to back. And then once again, same thing. Inhale the arms up. Engage the core. Exhale, forward fold. And using an inhale, slowly roll yourselves up. Bring the head up last. Something you can always just add in while you're watching TV. Okay, let's roll over our knees, making our way into a tabletop. Palms under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Let's do our wrists, especially if we're all working on our computers. Fingers in towards each other, and you can circle the shoulders around the palms. Big circles here. Remember how many you do the right, do the left. Another option is fingers facing towards the front, then turn your hands outward. Inside of the elbow towards the front of your mat, you bend the elbows. Most of the weight's in my knees. Good old Montana weather changing up the lighting on us. And the third option I have for you is the top of the hands to the mat, all 5 fingers pressing down, including the thumb and the pinky. Just lean into it. Okay, and after the wrists, we'll curl the toes, sit back on the heels, lift the knees, and we'll stretch out the toes. Moving side to side here. Make sure to get all the toes, even the pinky toes. And then after the pinky toe, or the toes, we'll come back down to the knees, uncurl the feet, sit back on the heels. You can walk your hands behind you, fingers facing towards the feet, and gently lift the knees. You can also press the top of the feet into the mat to get a deeper stretch. A few more breaths. And nice and easy, let's walk ourselves back to a tabletop. Arms under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Let's go ahead and work through some cat-cows here. On an inhale, lower the chest, stomach, gaze forward, and then on an exhale, curl the spine out towards the sky, light pressure in the palms, lifting the shoulders, gaze at the thighs. Just work on these back and forth. Inhale, chest down, gaze forward. Exhale, curl the spine, gaze at the thighs. I heard one of you is down by the Clark Fork River doing this yoga. Makes me think of the teaching YMCA yoga last summer in the park, Imagination Brewery. Looking forward to those days again. You also add in wag the dog. Take your gaze over your right shoulder, hips to the left. Gaze over your left shoulder, hips to the right. Couple more breaths here. And we'll find our way back to a tabletop. Okay, let's place the hands nice and firm. Open up that left hand, all 5 fingers pressing against the mat. Then we'll inhale the right arm forward. And once we have our balance here, press the top of the right foot into the mat. Inhale your left leg back. And then let's work on some bird dog crunches here. So inhale, and then exhale. Right elbow, left knee. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep working here. More. Last one. Stretch and then release. Okay, setting up for the other side. Right palms flat, all 5 fingers spread. Inhale the left arm forward. Press the top of the left foot into the mat. And inhale the right foot up. Exhale, left elbow, right knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Keep working, moving with your breath. Do 10 on the other side. Do 10 on this side. Last one. Gently release. Okay, open your knees wide. Heels and toes touch behind you. Sit back on your heels. And then walk your hands forward. Relaxing your forehead to the mat. Extended child's pose. Here, let's connect with our breath. If you haven't already, just focus. Nice deep inhales. Nice long exhales. You work on your ujjayi breath. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose through constricted throat. Inhale, let's walk our arms over to the left. Left hand leads the way, right hand trailing right behind. Inhale, reach the hands forward. Exhale, pull the hips back towards the right heel. Nice deep full body stretch on the right side. Rib cage. Shoulders, hips. Few more breaths. And using the inhale, let's walk our hands back to the middle. Let's take a few breaths here in the middle before we move over to the other side. And on inhale, let's walk our hands over to the right. Right hand's now leading the way, left hand's trailing behind. Inhale, reach the hands forward. Exhale, pull your hips back towards your left heel. Deep stretch on the left side of the body, left rib cage, shoulders, armpits, hips. A few more breaths. Use that deep ujjayi breathing to warm up your body. Using an inhale, let's walk our hands back to the middle. And we have a few options here. You can do the palms facing up. Maybe bring the palms together, bend the elbows, thumbs behind the neck. Or arms down by your side for more of a restorative. Focusing on the breathing here. I'm going to check in on everybody checking in. All right, welcome, good morning. Hello, YMCA. Woo! Okay. On an inhale, you can press yourself back up into a tabletop. Palms under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Palms are nice and wide, fingers are spread nice and wide. Look back at your thighs. You can't see your calves or your feet. Perfect, hip distance. Curl the toes. Then on an inhale, lift the knees. Pressing the palms into the mat, press your chest towards your thighs, hips up towards the sky, and on an exhale, slowly release the heels down towards the mat as far as you can. Downward dog. Here, just let the head hang heavy, shake out the head. You're gazing at the thighs, but you're just using your eyeballs, no tension in the neck. And the biceps are curling in, your weight is toward your thumb and index fingers. And here you can go ahead and start pedaling it out. Bend the right knee, lift the right heel. Bend the left knee, lift the left heel. Go back and forth. Maybe taking gaze under opposite shoulders. When you lift the knee. A few more breaths here. On an inhale, you come high on all 10 of your toes. And then an exhale, slowly release the heels. Snap, crackle, pop. Work on those breaths too. Inhale, lift your body up, almost bringing it forward. And then exhale, release. Press the palms into the mat, chest towards the thighs. Deep stretch. Taking our gaze towards our thumbs. On an inhale, let's step the feet forward to our hands. And now we're in a forward fold. 2 fists between the feet. That's hip distance. Go ahead and try that out, and then grab on the opposite elbows, let the head hang heavy, ragdoll. Throwing a little side-to-side sway here. Plenty of options. I like to keep a bend in my knees, still the beginning of class. Any forward fold, really, when I sprinkle them in throughout my day, I never focus too much on straightening the legs, mostly just releasing the tension from the upper body. Another option is hands interlaced, palms behind the head, wrap the forearms around the ears, hang even heavier. If you really connect with your breath here, you'll get a lot of release out of the upper body. Another option is hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, hands up towards the sky. A few more breaths. Forward folds. Try to do a minute. If you can do even longer, beautiful. So you can distract yourself with all these different variations. Let's go ahead and do a gorilla pose. We haven't done that in a while. Hands to feet. So there's a couple options, but the one option is just take your hands, lift up your feet, palms go underneath, toes touch the back of the wrists. Then you keep a bend in your knees, relax your chest towards your thighs. Then relax your forehead towards your shins. And toes are gripping the back of the wrist. Each inhale, try to lift the hips up towards the sky. Maybe one day straightening the legs. Oh, still a little early for that though. A few more breaths. Nice and easy, release the hands wherever they're at towards the floor. Slight bend to your knees, and then on your next inhale, sweep our arms up towards the sky. Ooh, staying where you're at. Exhale, arms down by the side. Great job. All right, let's do some Hindu squats. We'll work on 20 today. So Lauren will be your side view, I'll be your front view. Inhale, arms are in front of you, feet are at hip distance. You inhale, go down, lift up your heels, arms back. Exhale, come up, arms forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Distract you from this. 5 years ago, my mother was here visiting. We have 3 more days. What's today? 4 more days until our daughter's born. This Tuesday, we'll still have yoga that day. We'll celebrate her birthday together. I lost count, maybe Lauren still got it.
I think it's 15.
All right, 15. 5 more.
6.
5 more for Junie.
I already did my time for June.
yourself a little hug. Maybe a sip of water before we move on. Let's find our way to the top of the mat. And we'll work on some sun A's. So bringing the feet together, toes touching, heels can touch, or you can have a slight gap in the heels. Whose idea were those Hindu squats? All right, inhale the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, engage the core, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to shins, spine straight. Exhale, palms to the mat, step the feet back. Let's go through a vinyasa, high plank, down to low. You release yourself all the way down to the mat, uncurl the toes, top of the feet, press into the mat, knees lift, palms under the shoulders. Inhale the chest up, roll the shoulders back, low cobra. Exhale, release, curl the toes, press back into downward dog. Downward dog, I have to move my feet forward one whole footstep to come into my proper alignment. Okay, let's walk the left hand to the middle, let the heels fall to the left, inhale the right arm up towards the sky. Side plank. Forearm plank if your wrist hurts, that's what Lauren's doing. You can always lift the top leg if it's in your practice. Whoa. And nice and easy, let's make our way back to a plank. I guess from plank we're in downward dog. Take our gaze towards our thumbs. Inhale the feet forward. Coming straight to that halfway lift. Exhale, release. Slight bend in the knees. Inhale, come all the way back up. Jump into the second set. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Palms to shin, spine straight. Exhale, plant the palms, feet back. Vinyasa. You can do regular vinyasa or you can do knees, chest, chin. Inhale to a low cobra. Exhale, release, press back into a downward dog. All right, take a couple breaths here. Head hangs heavy, just gazing at the thighs with your eyes. Move your right hand to the middle. Heels fall to the right. Inhale the left arm up towards the sky. Side plank. Engage the right foot, the side of the right foot. Then you lift the left leg. Whoa. And nice and easy, let's come back to a plank, to downward dog. Taking your gaze toward your thumbs. Step the feet forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, release. Slight bend in your knees. Inhale, come all the way back up. Last one. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms. Step the feet back. Go through your vinyasa. High plank. Exhale, if you're ready for low cobra to up dog, you exhale and inhale to an up dog. Straight arms, top of the feet, press into the mat, knees lift. Exhale, curl back to a downward dog. And then here you come down to your knees. Bring the knees together, uncurl the toes. Sit back on the heels, forehead to mat, arms down by your side. Traditional child's pose. Taking some breaths, checking in with your intention, reminding yourself why you're doing this yoga. A few more big breaths. Okay, let's work on some sun B's. On the inhale, let's come back up into a tabletop. Palms under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Curl the back toes. Lift the knees. Press the chest towards the thighs. Hips up towards the sky. Downward dog. Take your gaze towards your thumbs. On the inhale, step the feet forward. Straight to that halfway lift. Exhale, release. Slight bend in the knees. Inhale, come all the way back up. Stay where you're at. Exhale, arms down by your side. Wonderful. And roll the shoulders back. Roll the shoulders forward. Preparing ourselves for sun B. Okay, feet together, top of the mat. Big toes touching, slight gap in the heels. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, bum back into the chair. Biceps with the ears. You gotta bend in your back like you're doing low cobra. Each exhale, sit the bums back. Trying to get the thighs parallel with the floor. Engage the core. A few more breaths. Take one more big inhale. Actually, let's wait for Lauren.
Great.
One more big inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms. Step the feet back. Go through your vinyasa. High, down to low. Inhale to low cobra. Or up dog if you're ready. Ooh. Exhale, downward dog. Breathing. Taking your downward dogs to use your breath to slow down the heart rate. Couple more big breaths. And on an inhale, we'll lift the right foot up in the air. Right heel presses back. Let's just stay here. Focus on pressing the chest towards the left thigh. Three-legged dog. A few more big breaths. And on an exhale, we'll bring the right knee towards your nose, coming into high plank. Gently step the foot between your hands. Let's lower that back foot at the 45. Bend the front knee over the ankle. Inhale the arms forward, biceps to ear. Lift yourself up. Warrior one. Remember, bring your left hip forward to meet the right. Arms up, biceps with ears. Thighs parallel, knees bent over the ankle. Line up the knee with the second toe. We have a tendency to lean in with that knee. A few more big breaths. Knife edge of the left foot's pressing into the mat, keeping that leg straight. One more big inhale here. Exhale, lower the hands. Step the right foot back to meet the left. Go through your vinyasa. High, down to low. Inhale to low cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Breathing nice and gentle. Inhale, hit the left heel up in the air. Left heel presses back. Now here, once again, press your chest towards your right thigh now. Deep stretch on the back side of the right leg. A few more big breaths. And on exhale, let's bring the left knee towards the nose. Gently step the foot between the hands. Bring that back foot down at a 45. Bend the knee over the ankle. Inhale the arms forward. Biceps come to ears. Lift yourself up. Warrior one. Remember, bring the right hip forward to meet the left. Breathing. Front thighs parallel. Knees bent over the ankle. Lined up with the second toe. Knife edge of the right foot's pressing into the mat, right leg is straight. A few more breaths. One more big inhale. Exhale. Frame the front foot. Step the right foot forward to meet the left. Bums down, arms up, chair. Breathing. Engage the core, and then inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, arms down by the side. Wonderful. Roll the shoulders back, shoulders forward. Okay, let's do the other side. Feet at the top of the mat, toes touching. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, bum back, chair. Biceps with the ears, working on getting the thighs parallel. Engage the core, chest up. One more big inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step the feet back. Vinyasa, high, down to low. Inhale to low cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Taking your time, breathing. Then inhale, take the right foot up in the air, right heel presses back. Exhale, bring that right foot in between your hands. Stay up on those back toes. Inhale the arms forward, biceps to the ear. Lift yourself up, high lunge. Okay. And from high lunge, step the left foot forward to meet the right. Okay, arms down by your side. Okay, now, maybe you want to come to the middle of your mat. We're going to work on standing bow pulling pose. So, right elbow to the side body, right palm facing up. Engage the left leg. Left foot's pressing into the mat. Maybe lift up the toes, fan them down. Then bend the right knee, grab the inside of the right foot. Maybe you want to stay here. Or lift, inhale, left arm up towards the sky. Once again, maybe we stay here. Or take a nice big inhale, reach up, and then exhale, engage the core, forward fold, nice and easy. Or come down nice and easy, not forward fold. Whoop. Follow Lauren's lead on this one. Left hand's reaching, kicking the right foot into the right hand. Ooh. Breathe. If you fall back, fall out, come right back in. Couple more big breaths here. Okay. Take one more big inhale. Now exhale, release the right hand, bring the right arm forward, coming into warrior three. Balancing on the left leg. Right leg shooting back, both arms forward or to the side. A few more breaths. And then bring the left hand down, right arm up. Take your gaze towards the right thumb, half moon. Ooh. Okay. Killer. Nice. Focus on the breath here. Let's take our time on this half moon. Let's see if actually we take our way back up. Half moon, come to warrior three. Warrior three, come to standing bow pulling. Oh, yeah. Doesn't have to be pretty. Oh, yeah, it's not gonna be. Release. Oh, coming back to standing.
Man.
That was gnarly. Okay. I just kind of, anyways, let's come back to downward dog. And then from downward dog, we'll go through a vinyasa. High plank, down to low. Inhale to low cobra, or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Taking some breaths to slow down the heart rate. Let's do the other side. Inhale the left leg up, left heel presses back. Exhale, bring the knee towards your nose. Step the foot between your hands. Staying up on those back toes. Inhale the arms forward, biceps to ears. Lift yourself up, high lunge. Focusing here, breathing. Same setup as warrior one, but this time you're staying up on the toes for a lunge. And then let's just step the right foot forward to meet the left. Arms down by the side. Okay, let's do the other side. Left elbow to the hip, left palm facing up. Engage the right leg. Lift up the right toes, fan them down. Then bend the left knee. Grab the inside of the foot. Staying here. Or inhale the right arm up. Staying here. Or inhale up, exhale. Kick back and reach. Whoa. This hip is way more troubling for me.
Whoa.
Yes. A few more breaths here. This is a terrible standing bow. Okay, release the foot. Making your way into a warrior three. Arms forward. Left leg back. Breathe. And then you release the right hand down, half moon. Oh boy. Left arm up. Oh. always have a block under the right hand, which I probably should have done. Okay, nice and easy. Ooh. Press yourself up to a warrior 3 again if you can. And the standing bow. Oh, I can't do it on that side. Oh, Lord.
Better on the right than the left.
See? Okay. Woo! Let's go back to a downward dog. No proper way to do this. Come into a vinyasa. High to low. Inhale to low cobra. Or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Taking a gaze towards your thumbs. On an inhale, step the feet forward. Bum back, arms up, chair. Inhale, come all the way up. Stay where you're at. Exhale, arms down by the side. So the look of evil. Okay. Whatever leg it is to face the television or computer for you. So we'll step our left leg back. Open them up nice and wide. And pigeon toe them in when you're ready. Good way to do this is you can line the heels up on the back of your mat.
Oh.
Yeah. Then inhale the arms parallel to the floor. Exhale, engage the core. Forward fold. Here, grab on the outsides of your feet. Use your peace fingers. Grab onto your pinky toe, big toe. Oh, that was the one for me. You pull on the toes. While the toes pull down your fingers, elbows out to the side. Oh, it's a deep stretch there. Lay around. Maybe make your way into a headstand, crow, or maybe just continue stretching. Walk the hands over to the left. Take a few breaths. And walk your hands over to the right. Take a few breaths. Back to the middle. Remember, pay attention. Are you leaning in your heels? And when you bring the weight forward to the balls of your feet as well. Equal distribution throughout the feet. A few more breaths. All right. Nice and easy. Bring your hands to the mat. Let's walk our feet in. Then you can sit your bum down. Malasana squat. Elbows to thighs. Open up. If your heels are lifted, make sure you go to wherever they're not. So camper squat. A few more breaths. Then on exhale, you can release the bum to the mat. Legs straight out in front of you. Zip up the legs like this. One leg here. Sit up nice and tall, toes curl back. And on an inhale, you lift your arms up towards the sky. And then exhale, release the arms towards your feet, keeping the spine straight as best as possible. Keeping the feet flat in front of you as if you're standing on them. Then we'll walk the left hand over to the outside of the right foot. And with the right arm, there's a couple options. On an inhale, you can take it up and over or out to the side. It's a big stretch. I like to take it up and over, but it all depends on your shoulders. So inhale, up and over, and now reach back to the wall behind you. Taking your gaze towards your right thumb. Make sure those feet stay in alignment. A few more breaths here. You know, if you can't grab your foot, you can always grab your ankle or outside of the calf or something. And we'll inhale the right arm up into the outside of the left foot. Aligning ourselves. Release the left hand. Inhale the left arm up and over and reach for the wall behind you. Taking your gaze towards your left thumb, both feet still in the same alignment. Remember to smile. I would like to say go out and share those smiles, but they're all under masks, so might be interesting. And then inhale back up and over. And exhale, gently release. Coming back up. Open the legs wide. Distance of the mat. We're going to make our way onto our back, so if you have to scoot forward, do that now. Sit up nice and tall. One breath here. Inhale the arms forward, palms facing up. Exhale, engage the core. Slowly roll back onto your back. Arms over the head. Reach for the wall behind you. Point your toes. Engage all the muscles. And then exhale, release. Okay. Feet to the mat. Knees up towards the sky. Arms down by the side. Brush the back of the heels for proper alignment. Then you cross the right ankle over the left knee. Thread the right arm through the legs. Interlace behind the left thigh. Left foot up towards the sky. Right toes are curled back towards the right knee. And you can stay here. Or on an exhale, release the left heel towards the left hip, which brings the knee in closer, keeping it there. If this is your max, stay here. If you want to go deeper, inhale the foot up. Exhale, release, knee comes in closer. Once you find your max, stay right there. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can press the right elbow into the right thigh up towards the sky. And just hold. You could be doing pigeon pose instead if you like that more. A few more big breaths. So opening up the hips. Take a couple more breaths here. Then your next exhale, gently release the left foot back to the mat. Uncross the ankle, right foot to the mat. Brush the back of the heels to get the alignment again. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. Inhale the right foot up towards the sky. Interlace behind the right thigh. Maybe the opposite interlace this time. Exhale, right heel comes towards the right hip. Knee comes in closer. Staying here if this is your max. Or maybe inhale the foot back up. Exhale, release. Once you find your max, stay there. Press the left elbow into the left thigh up towards the sky if you want to go a little bit deeper. And just breathe. A few more big breaths. And exhale, gently release the right foot to the mat. Uncross. Take some breaths. Let's actually, before we go into a shoulder stand, let's bring the feet together. Let the knees fall out to the side. Let's do a laying down bound angle. Just take some breaths. Each exhale, the knees slowly release towards the floor. The closer the heels are to your bum, the harder the stretch. So if you need to walk the feet out a little bit, feel free. Let's take some breaths here. Naturally, my right knee is a little bit higher than my left because of my hip. So I apply a little bit of pressure to the right thigh. Try to even out the hips. A few more big breaths here. And on inhale, you can lift your knees. Maybe you want to bring the palms under the thighs. Lift the knees. knees nice and easy. Okay, then we're going to do a little inversion. So if you have a wall nearby, you can use a wall. If you have a block, you can use a block. You also have your hands that you can use. Take the feet up towards the sky, tuck the block underneath your hips. Stay exactly here. Or you can make a diamond with the hands, put that underneath. That helps too. Or if you like to roll up into a shoulder stand, we can work on our shoulder stands. So, shoulder stands, just roll your hips up, walk the hands down the back, using the elbows for a little kickstand. Tuck the chin in towards your chest, and working on getting the hips over the shoulders. And if you're there, you can start working on leg variations. Maybe open the legs wide for a wide leg. Bring the feet in for a bound angle. Take the legs in opposite directions. You can do lotus upside down if that's in your practice. Nope. And then if you want to go into plow, you can take the feet behind you. Oh, I haven't done this in a while.
There you go. Nice job.
Once the toes grip the mat, straighten the legs, then bring your forearms and palms down for some grip.
That's why they call it practice, huh?
Yes.
It's practicing.
And stay here. Woo. Or you can also do deaf yogi, bending the knees towards the ears. What? Just kidding.
I get it.
That was my dad joke of the day.
Probably won't be your last.
Nope. Oh. Coming back to plow. I'm going to be lifting up a leg one at a time. I almost feel straighter after that plow. Then if you want to come back down, or if you're still working on it, still work on it. I'm just going to come back to the inversions here. This helps clear out the lymph nodes. So it's good during flu and season. Just gets everything pumping.
All the toxins.
All the toxins released. Okay. And if you have a block or a prop, you can remove the block, keep the feet up towards the sky. We'll do some supine twists here. So bring your arms out to a T. Watch out for your partner. Partner, want to slide down a little bit?
Yeah.
Let's do a little exercise here before we get into it. So on an exhale, we'll lower the legs to the right, 2 inches above the floor. Inhale back up. Exhale to the left, 2 inches above the floor. Pressing the palms and forearms against the mat. Inhale back up. Now exhale to the right. Completely set them down. Woo! Take your gaze to the left. Stay right here. Or you can bend the knees up towards the arm. That's a good one. Into this twist. Need more big breath on this side. If you hear the kids getting goofy, that usually means it's been an hour. Taking your gaze back up towards the ceiling. Inhale the feet up towards the sky. Take some breaths. And let's do that exercise again. Exhale to the left, 2 inches above the floor. Oh, man. Inhale back up. Exhale to the right, 2 inches above the floor. Inhale back up. Exhale to the left, release to the left. Take your gaze to the right. Maybe bend the knees towards the arms. Taking some breaths. think they're being sneaky, but you're sneaking by. Gotta get a snack. A few more breaths. Twist in the spine. Okay, take your gaze back up, and then we'll inhale the legs back up towards the sky. Oh. Last one, engage the core, and then exhale, slowly lower the legs down, toes curling back. Arms down by the sides. Palms facing up for some receiving, or palm on your chest and on your heart for some grounding.
Hey guys, we're doing Shavasana. Shush.
Hold on, let me get to him. Okay, gently relax. Okay, let go of the thoughts. Let go of the breath. Let go of your children distracting you. Come back to that intention you set at the beginning of class. Send off all the positive energy we all just made together. Reminding yourself the last 55 minutes is to prepare yourself for this last 5 minutes. Take one last big deep inhale, and then exhale, release. Wiggle the fingers, the toes. And use an inhale to gently roll to your right side for relaxation, or roll to your left side for energy. Taking a few breaths there. And on an inhale, you can gently press yourself up into a seated position. And we'll take one last restorative breath together. See. I miss the studio. Okay. Let's take one last restorative breath together. On an inhale, take the arms up above the sky. Bring the palms together. Exhale in front of your chest. Thank you all so much for joining us today. Remember to like, share, and especially subscribe. And then also remember my Venmo in the description down below if you want to donate to the cause. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. And remember, let's stick with the rules. Namaste. Love you all. Have a great day.